it's Patty. I am so excited to be sharing with you a fall home decor haul, and make sure you stay tuned till the end because at the very end I'm going to be showing you how I decorate my table, how I'm decorating my table, and I'm going to be sharing a fun DIY. I thought that would be fun to include in this video because some of the decor pieces that I picked up are for my table, so I thought it would be fun to do like a table decor. I'm not doing a full tablescape, but I'll explain more of that later, so make sure you stay tuned for that. So I'm going to be sharing with you decor from Target, Michael's, Joann's, Kirkland's, and Amazon. I did film a Hobby Lobby shop with me, and at the end of that Hobby Lobby shop with me, I did share a haul. So I will leave that video linked down below because I did pick up some things from Hobby Lobby as well. So let's go ahead and get started. First up is Michael's, and from Michael's I picked up this toasted pumpkin seeds tin. I thought that was really cute, and I waited a couple of weeks until their stuff went on a better sale, and I have shelves for I have an open pantry, so I thought this would be perfect in there, and I could even put some little fall treats for the kids in here. Then I realized as I was doing my fall unboxing that I wanted to incorporate a few more realistic looking pumpkins because I had quite a bit of fabric pumpkins. So I went ahead and picked up this green one from Hobby Lobby, and if you have not been seeing all of my other fall videos from this year, my theme for this year is I definitely do farmhouse style, but I also want to incorporate amber bottles, copper. I've always done a lot of wood tones, and then that rusty orange, and you'll see that. So I definitely like farmhouse style with a twist of boho and modern. I kind of throw them all in there. So I thought this green pumpkin would be perfect. I love that it kind of is sideways and not perfectly shaped or perfectly colored. It has a few different colors, and I just really like that. And then the other pumpkin I decided to pick up is this orange one. I really liked that was a darker orange, not this really bright orange, and it was perfect for my theme that I'm going for this year. And then the last thing I picked up from Michael's, besides craft supplies for DIY projects, are these. I believe they're called pampas grass, but I'm not sure because I have these other stems from Hobby Lobby that are also called pampas grass, and they look different. So let me know in the comments down below, is this pampas grass or not? But anyways, I thought it was pretty and kind of gives a boho touch. So I really like these, and I feel like it'll be really pretty with a pop of orange. So those are the items I picked up from Michael's. I also picked up a couple of things for a few DIY projects as well. Then from Kirkland's, I only picked up one thing just because none of their items when I went were on sale. So I just used one coupon for one thing, and it was the thing I wanted the most, which is this table runner. And it is a mix between there's a rusty orange, then this coral and beige and gray, and there's just so many pretty colors in this. And this is actually not from their fall line. This is from a line that they came out with that is very it's modern boho, has a lot of desert decor and succulents and that type of thing, but it's a newer line that they came out with. So I think they tried to incorporate a couple of things that would go well with fall, and when I saw this I felt it was perfect for my table. It was the theme I was going for, but it didn't scream I don't know, I just felt it was really unique, and I really liked it, and I'm excited to use it this year in my fall decor. I thought it was really pretty and gave off the vibes I'm looking for. Then from Amazon, I love getting Amazon pillow covers. I think they are awesome. It's a great way to change things up, really inexpensive, and they just are amazing. So the one I picked up this year was this Hello Pumpkin one. And the reason I liked it is because it has a little bit of gray, but then it also has the beige in it and black. I loved the font of it, and I think I ended up getting it, I believe it was like $10 or so, and then it was on sale. So it was really, really inexpensive. And I have a couple of orange pillows, so I wanted like a pumpkin pillow that was like a little bit more neutral. And I thought it would go great with the rusty orange pillows that I'm using. So next, let me show you what I got from Joann's. From Joann's, I picked up this beautiful bowl, and I was a little disappointed because out of all of the stores, Joann's was my favorite. And they have so many pretty things. When I went, I was just filming, I was checking out all the stores and all the things that all the stores have, and they have such pretty things there, but they are far from my house, so I haven't gone back. So all I've picked up is this bowl, but I'm hoping by the time I go back, maybe I can pick up a couple of other little things, and they'll have like a really big sale. So when I got this bowl, I believe it was 50% off plus an additional 20% off. And I plan on using this in my coffee table, and I just thought it was really, really beautiful. And I thought it would be really pretty to, like, I don't know, throw a bunch of pumpkins with greenery and all of that. The only other thing I picked up from Joann's are these two picks. I thought they were really pretty, and I have a lot of neutral picks, but I wanted a couple that had that like orange that I was looking for. So I thought these were perfect, and I really liked this shade of green. I thought it was really pretty. So I just picked up one of these. These are perfect. You just throw in a jar and call it a day. The rest of the stuff that I picked up is from Target. Like I mentioned, I did grab a few things from Hobby Lobby, and that is in that video, so definitely go check that out. One of the things I was really looking for last year that I was not able to find were some amber bottles, and Hearth & Hand released some this year, so I was really excited to pick them up. So I got the medium size one, and it is a substantial size, and it's really high quality. And then I also picked up the small one, and I thought these would be really pretty for like a tablescape. And then also from the Hearth & Hand, I grabbed this. I love that it already brought the stems and the jar, and I thought it was really pretty and perfect for whatever theme, because every once in a while I do change the color I'm using, but this pretty much goes with any theme that I choose in years to come. And then I also picked up this gorgeous pillow. Last year I got one of their pillows on clearance at the end of the season, and this one pairs with it so perfectly, and I just love the color. It was exactly what I was wanting, and I thought it was really pretty, super soft and cozy. My kids are like obsessed with it, and it just goes perfect with what I'm using. And then the last thing I grabbed from Target are these stems. These are by the no, actually they're Hearth & Hand also. So apparently I really like the Hearth & Hand fall line this year. So these are from Hearth & Hand as well, and I loved the color. I thought it was really a beautiful color, and it's like that mustard, but I feel like if you pair it with something orange, it'll really pull nicely and be like a nice thing to balance out the orange. So yeah, those are all the things I picked up. Our Target Dollar Spot has not arrived yet, and I always pick up a couple little goodies from there, but I have a lot of things already, so I just wanted to pick up a couple of things to tie the theme that I have for this year, which if you guys have not been seeing my Decorate With Me's, definitely make sure you're subscribed so you can keep seeing how I decorate and my theme for this year. So let's go ahead, speaking of Decorate With Me's, let me go ahead and show you my DIY and how I'm going to decorate my table. Okay, so the first thing I use for this DIY is just a spare piece of plywood I have had lying around for a few months, and prior to starting this DIY I just took a hammer and hit the wood with the hammer to kind of ding it up and not make it look like this perfect piece of plywood. And then I took a pair of scissors and kind of tried to edge out and like gash a little bit the edges. This was probably not the safest way to do this, so I probably wouldn't recommend doing it this way, because one slip and I could have cut myself, but it was just the only way I could think to do it. I'm sure there's a much safer way. Then after I hit it with a hammer and I did the thing with the scissors on the edges, I went ahead and sanded it down just to kind of give it like a more finished look, because the hammer pieces were kind of like very obvious, so I kind of wanted it to flow a little bit more. And then I also took the scissors and added a couple of scratches just to make it look like distress, and then I sanded it down a little bit more, and then I wiped it down. That way when it comes time to stain, it's not dusty. Then I made sure I had some gloves on and I went ahead and stained it. I have it on a piece of cardboard and also on a garbage bag because I am doing this on my table and I didn't want to get any stain on my table. So just think about where, if you are going to be staining, like where you're going to be doing it, because you don't want to get stain on your furniture. So I believe the name of the stain was called Golden Oak, but I will leave it linked in the description box down below. But I kind of wanted the same feel as like my table, like a similar, like where it's like a warmer tone, just because I am using this for my fall decor. Next, I picked up this variety pack of wooden beads from Michaels, and then my mom actually had this like suede string available, so I definitely recommend using something like that. Then I went ahead and stained the beads. What I did was I had one napkin that was a little bit more like filled with the stain, and then I took a dry napkin and would dry it off. So I would coat it in the wet napkin and then dry it off with the other napkin. Then I went ahead and took my string and I tied it on one side. I went ahead and did 3 knots just to make sure it's secure. I'm not using these handles to actually like carry the tray. I don't think this string would hold that, but I still want to make sure that the handles are secure and stay up. So pretty much what your goal is, if you're trying to get the same look I did, is you want to make sure you have enough beads where the beads together are holding up the handle, because this string doesn't have any, like I'm not using wire, so because I wanted like a kind of like a looser look. So you want to make sure you have enough beads and you tie it tight enough where the beads can hold themselves up with the string. And then I did the same thing. I tied the 3 knots on the other side. But like I said, you have to make sure it's really close to the wood, because you want to make sure it's tight enough where the handle will stay up, because if you tie it too loose or if you don't have enough beads, then the handle will just flop over and it won't stay up. And then it won't really look like a handle. It'll look more like just decor. Okay, so now it's time to decorate the table. This is the runner that I mentioned that I picked up from Kirkland's, and then I am putting my new tray that I just did. And then the main thing I wanted to incorporate this year for my tablescape were the amber glass bottles that I had from the Hearth and Hand line. And then this eucalyptus I purchased last year from Michaels. I think they have some similar ones at Michaels and also Hobby Lobby. And then I paired that with some candlesticks, and I also have some wheat here. I definitely wanted the bigger amber glass to be my main centerpiece with the eucalyptus, so I wanted everything else pretty neutral and subtle because I wanted it to balance out. I didn't want everything to be bright and like in your face. So it definitely took me a little bit of time. You'll see here that I try a bunch of different arrangements of pumpkins and stems and candlesticks and all of that stuff, just because I wanted to make sure it looked balanced, and because the main one was so tall, I kind of wanted like a tiered thing going on, and I wanted to make sure I had a balance of colors and everything to kind of flow. So you'll see me try a few different things, but I was really happy with the outcome. So I hope you enjoyed this haul, DIY, and decorate with me. Definitely make sure you stay tuned for more fall decorate with me videos.